Well, good morning, everybody. This is your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for all zodiac signs over here on Astrology Motivation. This video will provide, video is a message using astrology and tarot. It is a message from spirit, from the universe, that will provide you with insights and inspiration for today. My name is Michelle. If this is your first time discovering Astrology Motivation or Born Without Boundaries Tarot, and I am an astrologer and tarot card reader. So welcome. Hi, everybody. What's up? What's going on? Hi, Shelly. Hi. If you've just started following Astrology Motivation, you will not be able to participate on the live chat. Live chat participants have to be subscribed for at least a month. That's just an FYI. It's a little thing that YouTube lets us do, and I love it because it keeps the trolls away constantly. I was getting interrupted by trolls. I hated it. We don't do that here. Don't need that at all. So good morning. I hope everybody's Monday has been wonderful. I hope that, I hope everybody's Monday has been wonderful. Pretty much. That's kind of what I wanted to say to you. Excuse me. Yeah. So let's see how many people log on. Where I swear to God, I thought that today was like the 14th already. But no. Today is the 7th, so happy Monday. The moon is in Taurus, and the color of the day is white. It's a day for planting the seeds. This is all according to Llewellyn's Witch's Date Book, which I always recommend people buy. It's not a paid sponsorship. It's simply that I fucking love this book. Let's look at the little message they leave for us. Arnamitia is a Brittonic river goddess ruling over fresh flowing waters. Okay. Sounds good. Hi, everybody. Good morning to you, Yvette. Hi, Mike. I'm glad you finally caught it. I missed your birthday. What happened? If this is your birthday today, I hope Aquarius sunrise. I hope that you have a beautiful day. What's up, Terry? What's up, Trey? Better not be the 14th. I don't know what it was. I was certain that it was, my birthday. I'm sorry. Oh, not my birthday. I've got all these thoughts in my head. The 12th is, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I will not skip over. I don't know why I thought it was the 14th. I just had to check to see that it was only the 7th. And I'm happy that it's only the 7th, but I just had to check to see. I think it's because somebody ordered a personal reading from me recently, and I thought it was supposed to be for today, and it ends up it's next Monday. And I really am not sure why they did it like that, but it's up to them. You can schedule your personal whenever you want. I just did the math, and I got to say this. One personal reading costs about 7 months of channel membership, the Unbound membership over on Born Without Boundaries Tarot. And considering I'm doing multiple live chat readings where I pull cards for you, whatever question you ask, I don't see the purpose of it. I really don't. For me, the membership is so much more, it's just so much more advantageous to have the membership, right? And so, but anyway, I'll continue to offer personal readings for now, but I would rather shift to full-time memberships. I really would. I'm just going to be blunt with you guys. For those of you who don't know hey, Jim, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about the Unbound membership over on Born Without Boundaries Tarot. That's my premiere channel. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's my premiere channel, and I offer basically all the extended readings there, unlimited access to the extended readings, and 2 live chats with me where I'll pull cards for you, answer questions for you. And as memberships grow, I'll add more of those live chats on so that more people can get my attention. And I just, it's a bargain, y'all. It's a bargain. So consider it. And then I posted recently, I did a couple of things. I posted like a highlight reel from Sedona when I was with my son. Just beautiful, beautiful thing, beautiful hikes that we took. And then I also posted a video of me. I went to this weekend to, it was called Beyond Van Gogh. It was this interactive art exhibit of Van Gogh's work, but it wasn't clearly Van Gogh's work wasn't there. It was images of Van Gogh's work, but on surround screen. So you were like in the middle of it and it would move. It was slightly animated. It was a really cool experience, really awesome. And I'm glad I went. It was really cool. So I hope you got to check that out. That's for Harmony members and above over on Born Without Boundaries Tarot. Yeah, really cool shit. Just want to talk about it a little bit. So it was good. I got my book. You got your book, Claire? What book? Hi. Oh, all the way out in Croatia. Shoot. Croatia is so beautiful and Croatian people are beautiful. So how you doing? Thank you for joining. I'm glad I could get on. Yes, you caught the start of the live, Mike. Absolutely. So, yeah, today is a very good day. It's a very straightforward day, and I'm just going to trust that. Venus should be nice and clear out of retrograde now. And Mercury, we should feel that real momentum forward, I would say, by Wednesday. Yeah, by Wednesday, Thursday, we should start feeling momentum forward. So let's get into it. I actually posted something on my Instagram feed the other day. Just recently, it was a repost from the Leo King. He was at a convention just recently, and his Rick Levine was there. Rick Levine is a really well-known astrologer, and Rick Levine had said something that really made me think, because we are in the age of Aquarius now, and everybody kind of thinks of the age of Aquarius as this open-minded, everything's going to change, we're going to move forward, it's humanitarian, all this stuff. But he pointed out that there is as there is to everything, a very dark side to Aquarius energy. I'm not pointing fingers at Aquarius people, but the age of Aquarius energy is very dark side. And we're starting to see it a lot in pop culture. And that dark side is the hive mind. He equated it to, if anybody's a Star Trek fan out there, the Borg, where all individuality is just sucked away and there's nothing but the collective. There's nothing but the hive, right? It's no independent thought whatsoever. In fact, independence is looked on as bad. It's looked on as not evolved. It's looked on as something to fight against. How dare you think your own thoughts, right? And that is like what we're experiencing a lot in pop culture now, this sense of we're just going to attack you if you don't say exactly our script and what we want to hear and exactly those things that we need to hear. And everybody has to be thinking the same things. And there's so much social censorship. It's not even official censorship. It's not even like the FAA. Everybody, when I grew up, the FAA used to be the big enemy, right? Enemy never, we're not going to take it anymore. The FCC won't let me be, or let me be me. Like everybody always bought, not FAA. That's another one. FCC, right? It's not even official censorship. It's social censorship. that is happening today. How people are just not, they're so hive mind. They're just not okay with any, they've like legitimately socially given us a script. And if we don't read that script, we are attacked. And it is bad. Bad as in it is evil. It is so dark and negative to be living in that mindset. And so it was a really good point that I wanted to share with you guys. Check out Rick Levine. He might have posted a lot of stuff on his site. I mean, he's huge, so a lot of people know him already. Ugh, the Borg. Yeah, and you know what? I got to say, Shelly, like, because I'm a huge sci-fi fantasy fan. And in all of sci-fi fantasy, for some reason, the Borg was the thing that gave me the chills the most. And I'm talking beyond Predator, beyond that thing that popped out of the stomach from Alien. Like, those things are gross as fuck. But there was something about the Borg that gave me chills to the core of my being. And to this day, they're the scariest thing in all of sci-fi for me. Because it is legitimately thinking that you are correct and that you are doing the right thing in stripping everybody's identity from them. It is legitimately twisting the script to say, this is the purity, this is the clarity, this is the beauty, to have no individuality whatsoever. No. That's so evil. And evil often does convolute truths. It does it to sell it and like a cult, get people to log into it. Right. And it's so scary that they always scared me the most. The most. And yeah, I mean, I see it. And it's fucking insane. It's fucking insane how people will hide their own fears behind a very well-described and intellectual idea. They're hiding their fears, they're hiding their insecurities, they're hiding their evil behind a very intelligent sounding, well thought out argument. And it's just it's having such a horrible impact on us. So this age of Aquarius, I don't know. But when Saturn, I think Saturn is still squared Uranus. I like that actually, because Saturn also rules Aquarius. And the clash between the old and the new is really important now, I think, for exposing the bad, right? Because it's like the only person that can really keep yourself in check is you, kind of thing. And it's like Saturn, the old ruler of Aquarius, checking the new ruler of Aquarius. It's like, okay, and like it's like not that one's better than the other. It's that they're in this equal clash conversation, actually having to hash it out, is when you start to see all the little nuances of what works and doesn't work. That's really where you get at the truth. I want to check the charts here. Let me see. Okay, so Uranus is, I don't think, square to Saturn anymore. Okay, so that's going to relieve. That's maybe not such a good thing, but it is going to make the tension feel like it's relieved a little bit. Because remember, not everything old was bad and not everything new is good. And we have this stereotypical way of looking at things in the spiritual world that like everything new is the way to go and old is what we have to leave behind. And that's just not the case, right? That's just not the case. Like once upon a time, Nazism was the new big thing. Once upon a time, Jonestown was the new big thing. Like just because it's new doesn't mean that it's good, right? And just because it's old doesn't mean it's got to go. So we just have this stereotype of that, like we want the new big thing because it's fresh and sexy for us, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's right. So there's a lot of new movements happening now that are convoluted and perverse, in my opinion. And perverse because they conflate and convolute and twist nature and balance. And they give a really good sounding excuse for it. But the excuse, ultimately, if you dig down, you see it's just fear, and somebody wanted to cover up their own fear with their intellect. And that can happen a lot in Aquarius season, because Aquarius season is a very intellectual. Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, is about intellect, but intellect can also be misused as well. So there we have that. We do have a lot of beautiful trines now between Uranus and Venus and Mars. Now, remember, trines are beautiful energy, but they can also make you weak. They can also make it like too easy. Now, this is good for people who have been finding it difficult to make a change, especially in their relationships, but it can get too easy to change too much, right? And when we change too much, things can get really sloppy and things can get really muddy. However, if you've been wanting to make that change, to really like ditch somebody or go at like making changes to your relationship, and it's been building for a while and it's been very difficult and you haven't had the strength, you will have the strength now because there's not as much push against you. So that's good stuff. Okay, the moon is in Taurus. That is usually a really nice that's usually a nice position for the moon, because it's at its exalted position. The moon really likes to be in Taurus. It feels everything's a lot more clear from the moon in Taurus, because it has the appropriate amount of boundaries around it for it to figure itself out, but it's still a very nurturing place for it. So, yeah, there's a little bit of an emotional kind of happiness that's going on here, and also a sense of, I think, moving forward in a lot of ways, especially when it comes to what like our value, what we value, and being valued as well. So a lot of nice kind of openings here. We might have to work out a few caveats, like a few weak spots, but they won't be, because Chiron is square to Mars and Venus as well, but it won't bring us down and actually just make us stronger, because that's what Chiron does. It's like somebody pointing, like you giving somebody a spreadsheet and somebody pointing out how they miscalculated a few things. And even though that maybe brings your total balance down, the fact that you've been able to call it out and see what's going on actually empowers you to make the changes you need to bring yourself back up to where you want to be, but actually be there, right? So that's what Chiron would do, and it's actually very helpful. So any information that you get in, or any challenges you're facing now that come up, it's because it was a weakness that had to be strengthened. Yeah. Let's see. What else do I want to say? Jupiter. Ooh. Yeah, see, Jupiter is sextile Mars and Uranus is trine Mars. This is a good time to take action on changes that we want to make, or something that we want to do differently, especially since all of this is in Capricorn with our business, right? With our business, with not our image, with our business, with what we do for work, with what we do for a living, with our career. This is a good time to make those changes. All right, let's get into the cards. Sorry that I've been missing you guys a little bit. I don't know what you guys have been saying. Okay. Y'all ready? Hold on. Hey, Yvette. It's so funny. Anytime they say shit, anytime there's like fuck or anything like that, Teresa, no filter, fuck them all if they're offended. Teresa's my sister, and she has her own little YouTube channel. And honestly, if you want no filter content, that's what you're going to get there. I like no filter content. I think no filter content is absolutely necessary. And I am not somebody who believes in don't offend anybody. I don't think you intentionally offend. I don't believe in being malicious in what you say, but I believe in being honest with your opinions, your beliefs, and your values, and being willing, and because that's the only way you can actually have an honest conversation, if there's honesty on both sides. If everybody goes into a conversation with a script of what you can't say or what you shouldn't do, then you actually you perpetuate a lie. Like, honesty is essential for the truth. Now, honesty and the truth are two different things. The truth is the penultimate actuality, truth of all things. But honesty is an unabridged retell of what you've experienced. So it's not, you haven't gone in and altered what you're saying or what you're thinking to impress somebody or to get somebody to be malicious or to be manipulative. No, you're just honestly recounting or sharing what it is that's going on in here. And so honesty leads to the truth because it's part of the truth, right? That's what it is. Honesty is a perspective of the truth. That's what honesty is. And to get the whole truth, you need a bunch of honest perspectives, but you never get, and I feel like this current state of social censorship is that we don't want to see the truth. So there's part of us that's scared to see the truth. And that's why we don't want people to be honest about what they think and feel. So we'll never get to the truth. We could just keep blinding ourselves with whatever false illusion we want to paint that makes us feel comfortable. And that's very unhealthy. Hola, hey Naomi. If I pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, wow. North Carolina. Hi, Stephanie. I love Llewellyn Switch's Date Book 2022. Oh, that's the book you got, Claire. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I get psyched about it. So I love when my new one comes in the mail. They started selling it, I think. I don't know when they started selling it. I got mine back in September, I think, though. Yeah. Ooh, I'm kind of chilly. Before I draw the cards, hold on a second. I'm kind of chilly. Oh, hold on a second. I'm just going to put something over me to like. Hi, little cutie. How you doing, Bo Business? That's my little honey. Mm-hmm. Okay. Whew. It's not much, but it's it's a little bit long sleeve. Yeah, this is an old sweater. Let me put some I know. This is all I do. This is like the only makeup I wear. I got such thin lips that people can't see my. All right, let's go. I don't know what you got to tell me, God, but lay it on me. God's like, okay. Princess of Wands, something has just begun. Princess of Cups, something has just begun. The Hierophant here could be a financial commitment, financial situation, or getting resources together to something that you're completely and totally committed to. Queen of Cups. Okay. Three of Wands, we're starting to open up to different perspectives, different possibilities, starting to actually have some opportunities come in our direction, made basically by looking in a different direction, by allowing ourselves to be open to the possibilities of something new. And this is the amalgamation of something new. This is Piscean energy, the central energy, the moon card. So it's almost like I don't know, something is coming from an amorphous place. We've been dreaming about it. We've been thinking about it. We've especially been dreaming about it. Also, lots of dreams with the central energy. psychic energy, psyche. Like trust your psyche right now. The 10 of Pentacles is here. Money. 10 of Pentacles is just wealth. It's not just wealth with financials. It's having the money. It's being certain of the money. It's being secured in the money. It's the money being secured. It's establishing somebody. Often it's sometimes buying a house or establishing yourself in the with 3D resources. Good stuff. Good stuff. The Magician, making it work for yourself, making it happen for yourself. Putting everything you have into something and not taking no for an answer. This is also 8 of Pentacles, working really, really hard on something, being diligent, not giving up. Ace of Cups is you're going to be happy with the outcome. You're going to love the outcome. It's going to love you. There's connection here. Queen of Pentacles has to do with your own entrepreneurship, investing a bunch of money into something. Maybe you're buying something, I don't know, whatever it is. This is actually a really strong reading of you can do this. Strife. Oh, there's conflict here. What the hell is this? This was such a powerful reading. And then we have, you know what the 5 of Wands is? I'll tell you though, it's red tape. You ever heard that expression? It's the red tape. It's the red tape that you've got to go through. But all of this behind you, don't let the red tape discourage you because you've got so much. Look what we got bottom of the deck. Something is changing. There's a chapter that's ended and there's a new one that's beginning. So you don't have to, it's not about being worried. It's just about getting through the red tape, and you have all the assets to get through the red tape. You don't have to be worried about it. This is just part of the process. 2 of Swords is here. Like trust in the moment, trust in what you don't know, trust in those things because there's information. I think, in other words, the strife or the conflict may be coming in stuff that you don't know yet, right? Right? Like you don't know it. You don't have the information for it. You're trying to put the information together now. It's like trying to put together a packet for something, and you thought you had it all. You thought you'd crossed all the T's, dotted all the I's, but oh, guess what? There's still some paperwork that you have to do. Okay, but you know what? The cards are saying that's the practical. That's what you're going through. We have 7 of Swords, undermined. You feel like you're being undermined or undercut by like by all this information that you need to get together. The Emperor is here to say you have the energy to do this. Don't back down because there's different bits and pieces that still need to come together. This is definitely absolutely the time to deal with even people saying that you're wrong, or people saying, it's almost like you're going to get responses. I can't do this for you. I can't do this for you. And you're like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because this is a bunch of BS based on fear. This is a reaction based on you being used to doing it an easy way. But if we do it a more difficult way, guess it doesn't matter because we can do it. There is a way. And that's what kind of Spirit is saying, that everything is really poised for you and ripe for you to be able to move forward on something, a project. I don't know, whatever it is, a financial endeavor, a new job. But there's all this like red tape that's coming in now saying, oh, but you don't have this. Oh, but you don't have that. But I do. And you'll be able to match it and meet it every single time. It's just getting the energy level back up, or reminding somebody else to get the energy level back up, to get the momentum back up, that they have what it takes now. They may not have had it in the past, but they definitely have what it takes now, right? And I'm trying to be as vague and general as possible, because ultimately it's like it could be applied to so many different things. That's why 7 of Swords here. Yeah, it's just 5 of Wands is irritating because there's a lot of things flying at you at once, but they're little things. And if you take them one at a time, you'll get through them, right? But trying to do it all at once is going to confuse you. So focus on one piece of red tape at a time and you will definitely get through it. Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, all of this is, okay, where did I really want to, Seven of Swords, Two of Swords. I don't know why these cards call Two of Swords peace. I've never seen it as peace, but maybe that's what it is the acceptance of, I just don't have the answers right now. Seven of Swords is here. Seven of Swords is definitely being undercut. It's not, in other words, it's not going to do any good for me to try to push things forward now. Stop. I have to take one step at a time forward now, right? I have to use my energy one step at a time. That's what I have, the energy. I'm not wasting it. I may not be able to slam the pedal to the metal, but I can inch my way out of this circumstance. I can inch my way out of this situation if I just give myself the time. And I have the time, and I actually have all the resources to have the time. So I'm just going to inch myself out of, just bit by bit, I'm going to inch myself out of this and take one undercut at a time. And overall, it's not going to get me if I just take it one step at a time. That's kind of what I keep hearing. But these are what were the cards that I wanted to really get into. I was feeling a deck a lot before. We have higher power. So that's the message right now, is there's a higher power at play right now that's got everything syncing up for you. So it's like, if you're being slowed down a little bit, you're not being told no. You're being slowed down a little bit. Trust it. Trust it. And don't try to like push through it. Things are happening to you when they're supposed to happen. Regeneration. This is definitely a time when what we thought was gone or lost is going to come back up. So it's almost like the higher power can see that. The higher power can see that if, say I gave you all this money now, you'd go and you'd make the wrong purchase. And I know what you really want isn't going to be ready till a few months from now. So I'm not going to stop you, as in end this. I'm going to slow you down because you're going to be really happy that I did. I can see clearly that what you really like. Have you been tempted to compromise a little bit? That's what I'm saying to you, is, have you been tempted to compromise a little bit? Have you been tempted to say to yourself, even though I don't want this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to allow it to happen because, or it's more like, I'm going to take what I can get in this moment. But what if what you really want isn't available in this moment? Why are you going to just take what's available at this moment? Don't do that. Don't do it. I used to tell my son that all the time, because he's a real spendthrift person and he knows it. And he would get like $15, $20 for a present, and he would go out and he'd know what he'd want, like the new Transformer or whatever. He used to have Transformers all the time, and he knew which one he wanted. And if we ordered it online, he could get it. But then it would take like 3 days to get here. So instead, he would want to go out, go to Toys R Us, and spend all the money that he had on whatever was available, even though what was available wasn't what he really wanted. But it was like reacting to, but I just want to be able to purchase something now. I want to be able to have it in my hand now. But then you still don't have what you actually want, which was the Transformer that he really wanted. I would try to say, if you don't see it, save the money until it's available, or go somewhere where it is. But this concept of but now was always in the way. It was always it was always in his way, but I need to be satiated now. And that's just instantaneous gratification fucking you up. Right? It's basically the card saying, trust this fucking process, because something that you wanted it's regenerating now. It's going to be available for you, and you will be very, very fucking happy that you fucking waited. Don't jump at something now. But it's also simultaneously saying, continue the process now. Continue the process now. Continue to look, like, appreciate and be grateful for all the red tape that's coming up now, because give yourself the time to clear out the red tape really well, so that the red tape isn't just cut, it's completely cleared out, and all that nasty, gluey, sticky shit that's residue left by tape, it's all cleared out. Like, do it right, and you're going to be real fucking happy that you did. The universe is saying you have the benefit of the time. You've worked really hard. This is something that you've earned. Don't bum rush out just for that instantaneous gratification, because what you're really doing is reacting to fear. Oh no, I'm not really secure that this is really secure, so I better go ahead and, spend it right now, right? Or take the opportunity right now. I better do it right now, right? Also, you're reacting to fear, and you're also reacting to this concept of things are going to change really quickly, and I'm not as stable as I think I am. You have to give yourself a little bit more credit. You really are. You really are. I guess, long story short, the opportunity that you see in front of you is not the opportunity that's really going to speak to your soul. And this red tape is been put in front of you to really weed through and get you to a place where everything is perfect when it really counts. And that's what you're being set up for. And that's the message for today. It's like, you're going to be so happy. It's like God, the Almighty, the universe, whatever you want to call it, sees that there's an opportunity coming back around that's going to make you so fucking happy, right? It's going to make you so happy. It's where you belong. But ultimately, this need for instantaneous gratification might make you fuck up and choose the wrong thing. Then the wrong thing would be, could you imagine? I mean, this is what it is. I've seen people do this with relationships too. Well, this is the person available for me right now. This is the person that seems interested in me right now, and I want to be in a relationship, so bam. And then the person that you know your heart is connected to ends up getting single, and you're fucking not. Now you're obligated to a whole other relationship, and you're emotionally with somebody else. Could you just wait? Could you just fucking, like, if you were really in the here and now, you would appreciate what you have in the moment, and you wouldn't need the instantaneous gratification of, okay, but this person's available for me now, I'm just going to have a relationship with them. I'm not trying to tell you to wait in a stubborn way. I'm trying to tell you, keep your standards fucking high. I'm trying to tell you, don't settle, is I guess what I'm trying to tell you. And a lot of times, for instantaneous gratification, we choose to settle. We choose to settle. And the universe is kind of like putting up roadblocks in our favor, like roadblocks to stop us from settling right now, because we can't even sign the paperwork right now. Or maybe that person that we ended up wanting to, hop into a relationship with, like, they're not ready yet. Or we're starting to see, like, aspects of them, they're like, just because they want me, I don't know. I just can't really, it doesn't really click. We're starting to see the imperfection of right now. And we need to clear up that. And we need to clear those things up. No, it's not always going to be a perfect moment, but you'll know it when it's right. And I feel like right now, this is a sense of, like, the moon card is our central energy. It knows what isn't known yet. Like, there's just a sense of Everything is going on the way that it needs to, right? Could also be a feeling of everything is happening at once, but trust the motions. If you've put the requests out, give it time, let the requests come back. I guess what I'm saying to you overall is don't push today. Don't get what needs to be done. But don't push today. This is a good day to plant seeds, but plant them right. Your objective today should not be plant the whole fucking field, get it done. It should be plant the seeds in the right kind of soil, make sure they're getting the right level of sunlight, just enough shade when they need it. Are the nutrients correct? Plant right today, right? Don't settle. Don't settle is what I'm saying. Okay. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Grandmother of Jesus. Okay. I don't know why the fuck I just said. Oh, hold on. Let's go little by little. I don't know. Grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. What lights you up? Are you planting the seeds in what really lights you up? Or are you planting the seeds in what was available right now? Now, sometimes we have to take the step that we have to take. And I think that that's right. And you should be taking the steps that you need to take, but you shouldn't be rushing in to a conclusion when that isn't really even your conclusion. You know, it's like my son with the transformer. When you spend that money, you're not just taking a step. You're making a conclusion. You're coming to a conclusion. You want to be quick at the finish at the end. No. You want to take the next step, and the next step that's right for your life. And that you want that to be the highest quality, not what you're settling for. We have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So right now, especially with that moon energy in the center of our reading, the sense of do not ignore your psyche. It's really telling you something, and what it's telling you is so important right now. So don't fucking ignore your psyche. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression. Like, be real. Be honest with people. Be honest with your thoughts and your feelings and articulate them. In other words, your truth, what you really want or what you really feel, your honesty, not what you're settling for. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. You're not abandoned, dude. You're not. Everything going on right now is conspiring in your favor. So if you get well, we can't do this until tomorrow answer, know that, okay, then something about tomorrow is right. And I'm not going to push this because something about tomorrow is going to be better than if it happened today. Don't push, trust. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? There you go. Putting pieces back together by throwing them back together is not helping you. Putting pieces back together so that even the dust fits in the right places is exactly what you need right now. Time. And you have it. It's what it's saying. You have it. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. You are about to do what has never been done. You're taking these fucking steps toward the most beautiful part of your life. You are not falling back. You are actually just falling more securely where you stand. Yeah. All of this is almost like set up for you right now. So I really want you to take a deep breath today and know, look I've called that person. They're working on it. They will get back to me when the timing is, they'll get back. They're gonna respond. They're gonna respond. And everything is falling into place at just the exact time. There's no need to push. I've got other places to put my mind right now. I don't have to push this point because I settled all of my own validation on that point being validated, right? No, you've got other shit to do, other shit to put your attention on, and it all needs to get done. All of it. Discomfort and boredom. That's what the problem is. And you know what? You know why you're bored? Because you're not doing enough. You're not working hard enough. You're not using your brain enough. Boredom is a decision to be inactive and to blame it on fate. That's what boredom is. If you're bored, it's because you are not doing half the shit you are supposed to be doing. There is never any need to be bored. Discontent and boredom. That's your challenge today. This sense of, but I got to do something just to feel myself doing it. No, you got to focus on the shit you're trying to avoid to get shit done. You're trying to avoid something and you're bored because you can't find an exciting activity to give you instantaneous gratification. But you know what you got to do. You do. You know what you got to do. Conflict and defeat, right? If you respond to your discontent and boredom, it's going to lead you to falling down, falling on your face, and this being a bunch of bullshit. So don't respond to your boredom, right? Don't let your boredom push you into getting that instantaneous gratification today. It's going to be the biggest temptation. There you go. Okay. I can't catch up with all the chats that are going on. Multifaceted. There are many layers. Oh, I love this card. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. That's so perfect. There are many layers and dimensions to this. There's not just one. So you can't try to push through all at once. That's going to be sloppy and it's going to ruin things. You got to go one page at a time, layer by layer. There's enough details on each fucking page to keep you fucking working and engaged if you'll engage. Your need to get instantaneous gratification is a way for you to disengage and escape. Please know that about yourself. Please know that. And then we have life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. God dog it. This is it, y'all. This is it. This is like what did I just say? Things are changing. It is happening. So trust this process and go layer by layer. You really want to take this time to dig into those fucking layers and really, really take your time on each one of the layers. Take your time. Don't let this feeling of, but I need to have the answer, rush you. Don't be rushed. You're on God's time now. Don't be rushed because it's already guaranteed. So if it's already guaranteed, why flip out about it? And I guess that's what I always try to teach my son. If it's already guaranteed, you know you have the money and you know what you want to buy exists, then it's done. It's done. You already have it in your hands, even if you don't have it in your hands. It's done. You don't need to freak the fuck out. There's no need to freak the fuck out. That's what God's telling you. It's already done. So there's no need to freak the fuck out. Right? These layers are just, just go through them. It's already done. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Make plans and focus. Go ahead. It's already done. So start making the plans. Start making the plans, but don't rush to the plans. Thank you, Stacy Samuel, for your donation. Bless you. Bless you. I'm sending out blessings to you, Stacy. God bless you. Thank you so much. That really matters to me, the contributions. I appreciate them. So thank you so much. Yay! I love your little cheerleader too. Make plans and focus. Focus on what do you want? All right, so start making plans. Go ahead. You got a lot of shit to do. You got a lot of shit. You got a lot of T's to cross, a lot of a lot of T's to cross, a lot of I's to dot. You got a lot. You've got a lot. So let's get it all organized. Let's start making those plans. But let's make plans for the steps of how to get there, not plans to like try to take a rocket ship there, because you actually need all those steps in between, or else you're going to get stuck on an island, isolated of your own making, because you jumped there and you didn't build the steps to get you back and forth whenever you wanted to, right? The steps are important, because the steps are what allows us to really know the way to something and the way back from something. So you got to build each step really firmly. I think that's what the universe is calling you to do. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. You already have such a fantastic groundwork. Don't feel like you have to be desperate and jump into something because, oh no, what if? I feel the time's changing, but you are the change. You created the change. You're already farther ahead than you think. Just trust that you already have everything you need going through this process. And then we have Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. And remember, our central energy is that moon card. And it's the mother card. The moon is the mother, the mother energy, the fertility. And so I want to actually say to you, it could even be like a month's time, where the seeds you're starting to plant now, in a month, you're going to be all good. And you're going to be happy that it took you a month. You're going to be happy that it took you the time that it took you, because things are going to be better on the other side of that. Honor your inner knowing, right? Don't be pressured or made to feel afraid. Also a sense of you're in control of this process. Nobody else is. Don't let anybody else take the reins. You continue to guide this process. Don't let anybody else tell you that they know better. Not that they know better. Don't let anybody else take the reins. You continue to drive this process. You have to do it. And if that means going a little bit more slowly, then you go slowly. But it's so imperative that you remain at the wheel now. Honor your inner knowing. I gotta have a moon card. Remember, there's a full moon coming up on the 14th, I think. Let me see. The full moon in Leo. No, stop. The full moon is happening at 11:56 a.m., so almost noon, East Coast. So that would be around 9, 10, 11, 12, 9 a.m. out here on the West Coast. So Wednesday, the 15th, 16th of next week is the full moon in Leo. Okay. Full moon in Leo. And the moon will actually enter Leo on Monday. So it's the full moon is happening at the end of the moon in Leo. Quickening moon. We'll talk about that a little while later. That's really interesting. Oh, Valentine's Day is on Monday. And then on Valentine's Day, Mercury enters Aquarius. Watch this, because that's when we're made to talk like everybody else, we're made to say everything else. But you could also channel that energy into conversing with friends, being around friends, connecting with friends, communicating with friends. So be sure on this Valentine's Day, February 14th, to reach out to your friends, to tell them how much you love them, to remind them that Valentine's Day is really about friendship. That's why it falls in Aquarius season. It's not actually about romantic love. If it was about romantic love, baby, it would be in Leo season, bitches, because that's romantic love. Yup. Libra is long-term partnership and the communication that needs to happen to continue that partnership for a long time. Aquarius is about friendship. So Valentine's Day, the romantic, it's not romantic. Valentine's Day is about showing friendship and confidence in others. And like, it's like sprinkling pixie dust on your love so people can see that the love exists, right? They can see it. They can see how we're connected to each other. That's actually why Valentine's Day is in Aquarius season. FYI. Hate to burst motherfuckers' bubbles. But Saint Valentine, I think like he was a guy that used to go into prisons and leave little notes for prisoners, people who had totally given up hope, and just leave little notes of love and encouragement for them. And when we celebrate, and I don't know how it became this romantic, get engaged. No, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's not what it is. It's about reminding somebody of love, even in the darkest of times. It's about reminding us of our connection to each other, especially those who have felt completely cut off from somebody else. That is the power of love in Aquarius season and what we can do for each other. So, FYI, yeah, I just fucked up Hallmark's holiday, but whatever. Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Damn. And that just makes it really clear for us, right? It's like, give yourself this time to exhale. Also, a sense of keep working today, but if you get free time, don't try to fill it up or shove it down your own throat. Don't. You've been given that time for a reason, and it's probably the reason of making sure everything that you're supposed to be working on is done correctly, not rushed because you feel rushed because you're scared that something's going to be taken from you. Guys, it's not going to be taken from you. It's not going to be taken from you. Like, that's a message I feel like a lot of people need to hear right now. It's not going to be taken from you. No need to freak the fuck out. Yep. No need to freak the fuck out. Miracle. Courage. Creative potential. This is what all falls out. This is it. This is the cards. Miracle. Our wings of light surround you and those you love. This current situation is governed by a higher power. We even got that fucking card. We even got that card. The forces of love are at work. All will turn out well. Creative potential. You are by nature infinitely creative. Life is a sea of creative potential just waiting to be expressed through you. You are free to express all your heart's desires creatively. Courage. You have what it takes. Just do it. We, your angels, are here to support you. Now remember, courage is not, I'm going to jump in. Sometimes that's the most cowardly thing you could do, right? Because it's saying, I need to act now because I got to do something now. No. Courage is something that comes from deep down inside of you, and it's there. You have it. So sometimes courage right now is, I'm going to let this play out, and I'm going to do this right. And I'm going to have the courage to dictate the fucking flow and not let the flow dictate me. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being on. and listen to me water my mouth for the past hour, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the time that I have with you. And I'm grateful that new videos are coming out tomorrow. Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius. Here we go. I love you guys. And I will talk to you all tomorrow.